Hello, everybody. I'm back again. Um, so they are, wait a couple minutes for people to join up so you don't get to see it live instead of having to watch it back later. Hey, everybody. Thanks. Appreciate the praying. So, okay, well, we found the flight people are going to bring a plane at 7:30 p.m. to pick us up, and it's going to be a half-hour trip to the airport. That'll be at 8 o'clock, and then it's going to be an hour and a half to get home. That's 9:30 to Gillette, and then it's another half an hour to our house, so 10 with loading and stuff. It's probably going to be 10:30 by the time we get there. I don't really have a lot to say. I mostly wanted to just talk, so it's hard being silent in there when I'm just sitting next to her, and it's the silence that's hard. So hey, why not just go live and tell people what's going on? She's not feeling good. That it's mostly going to be focused around making her comfortable. They got her on drugs, or some type of narcotic that makes her feel better for about an hour, and they can give it to her once an hour or so. So, yep, it is hard to do the updates, but it helps because I don't want to stop and just sit here and be quiet, because that's what it is really hard. But and yeah, she still could be healed. What amazing testimony that would be. But appreciate all you guys. Well, hey, Justus, Trish. My boys told me you did a live stream too. Thanks. So she can pretty much, she'll go to sleep for a while, and then kids trying to call. I'll call them back here in a minute. But she pretty much sleeps, and then after a while she gets too uncomfortable because she gets air in her stomach, I guess from her failing liver or something. And then she has to sit up really bad, because that's when she can burp and burp it all out. She burps it all out, and then she can lay back down a little while again. But every time we move her, it's very stressful on her, and it hurts, and I'm afraid we're going to rupture something. Kids, again. Thanks, Valerie. I appreciate all the prayers. Really, things have been pretty well. I'm really lucky to have Thomas and Asher and Judah. The big boys are really making this all happen. They got a recliner for her. That little recliner that someone gave us wasn't enough to hold her up. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. Gotta figure out how to raise our kids, and all these things to worry about. And I'm glad to have the older kids, but I can't make them be Andrea. I still got to go run calls. I thought about making my business only be from home. I'd lose a lot of clients, but and then again, the kids can run the house still, but they can't run it forever. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yep. Thank you, Gall. I appreciate it. Hi, Keely. We love you guys too. And I'm not planning on letting the channel die or nothing, so we'll continue on with our family. I'm sure the editing style will be different, and I don't know when I'll start doing it, but that's my plan. Someone said something there that letting your nurse Hannah should help the placenta come out. That maybe is true. That maybe is true, and I know that that's what Hannah would love to do. And the doctor said it's still possible that the placenta could break loose and she could pass it on her own. If she doesn't pass it, it'll pretty much guaranteed become infected at some point. Thomas told me that the house is pretty much full of people. Everybody's over there. I made a few phone calls and the whole world sprung into action. And that was before we had a YouTube channel. I made all those contacts from just being part of the community. That's amazing. You don't see people fast anymore. Thank you. It was a boy. It was a baby boy. His name is Cyrus Grant Mills. And I have to haul him back in a cooler. Can't give up my faith. That's not even possible. I spend most of my time talking to people about God and about what it is to die. The mortal struggle is about death. It is about death. God made us mortal so we could die. People who live are immortal don't appreciate anything. I think that's why God created life mortal, because he is not mortal. And you can see true love in mortality. He wants us to grow up, to be spiritually mature, to be able to enjoy the next life. I always liked the name Cyrus, and Andrea hated it. And she said, well, we can use Cyrus. And, she was joking with me about it, but it's the name I liked. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to let her nurse, that's for sure. It's okay if you don't believe in God. I know lots of people don't believe in God. It's totally fine. I do believe in God, and it's getting me through this, so we're very nice, and we tiptoe around it for lots of videos, but I'm not tiptoeing around it right now, and we still love all our atheist friends. I have lots of atheist friends, and matter of fact, my old high school friends, from the arcade days, they're talking about coming down here, and one of them is a super hardcore atheist, the kind of did go out and talk among people and be an atheist, and that's totally fine. But they're still my friends, and there's nothing wrong with being an atheist. You can do whatever you want to do. That's just not what we do. I thought for a second about where to bury Andrea. I asked her about it, but she didn't want to talk about it right then. We'll bury the baby at our house, somewhere in our yard, which may sound creepy to people, but our home is important to us. We don't move. We don't take things lightly. It's where we made all of our memories. It's where kids were born, where we raised them. It's where people die. It'll always be our house. I doubt Wyoming cares much more about the laws. We'll of course, obey all the laws, but I doubt that they necessarily is something here. If there is, Gary, Andrea's dad, lives outside of the city limits, and he can do whatever he wants. So we can always do that. Andrea wouldn't be Andrea if she didn't die at home. It's not just something we preach. It's not just something we tell people about and how important home is and whatever. So that's just how it goes, and home is important, and it's not something we're just messing with. It's real, and home is where our heart is, and it is our family. And it's not just about the building, it's about where we are together and how we grow up. They're saying we might be home about 10:30 p.m. We'll see. I just want Andrea to make it there. Seeing her in pain, it makes me think, what if she doesn't make it? I just want the kids to be able to see her again. I'm reading all your comments. That's why I'm not talking right now. Yeah, 10:30 p.m. tonight should be when we get there. They're not coming till 7:30 to pick her up. So, yeah, God is sovereign. Life is about death. That's the reason. The purpose of life is to end. Of course, you have to live it, and you have to get there. But God gives us children, and we become his spiritual children the same way. He enjoys seeing us spiritually mature and grow and move from milk to meat, to work and wrestle with our faith that we doubt and we're scared of, and we finally grow past it and grow strong and mature. He loves that, and he gives us children to echo that. I think I hear Andrea in there. So I think she's up again, so I'm going to go and see her. I may do it again. We'll see. Thank you, guys. Talk to you later.